As it'll be the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Oilers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
To throw on second down, McLean. And his throw here's incomplete. When you look at this defense, well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
To throw on third down, McLean. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career of this rookie quarterback. His guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
And he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. McLean. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20, Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Houston. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, Everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Off the play fake. McLean connects with Kittle underneath. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. And they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. To throw is Duggan. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Duggan will look to throw this. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Sly on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge...
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. Cousins now. This one caught by Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense have other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Henry is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Henry again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Duggan looking to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. This will go to Henry out wide. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5. Cousins to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On play action, Cousins going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
1st down, Packers.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. The Spears with another carry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They go play action. Cousins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here's a 2nd and 5. Cousins. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Johnson's kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's Duggan to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave them with a third and just a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Packers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man, Wilson. Now it's Wilson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, McLean. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down, Packers.
Looking to throw. McLean. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 14 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Off play action. McLean connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Back to throw. McLean. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Duggan now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Duggan. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing. Duggan. Flushed out right. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. McCaffrey is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Max Duggan, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turned out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. on first down. Dugan looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, McLean escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Looking to throw. McLean buying time to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McLean. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
First down, Packers.
A first down carry for Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLean. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Or you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference.